Rabbit Builds a Home. An original tale told by Uncle Remus. Yep. Then retold again by Jackie Torrance, amazing storyteller. And since I was a little child, I used to love to listen to her tales and tell them at Tellers of Tales and have lots of people watch them. So I figured since I'm older and mature, here we go. Tell a story again. Brer Rabbit Builds a Home. Now, once back in the past, when there was no humans, there was a whole lot of animals. There was Brer Bear, Brer Fox, Brer Wolf, Brer Goose, Brer Mink, Brer Rabbit, Brer Turtle. They was all living in the woods. But they got to thinking that at this point in time in their lives, they'd like to have a house. And everybody said, oh, that's a good idea. We should be living in a house nowadays. So everybody decided that they was going to do some stuff. So Brer Bear was going to build the walls, and Brer Wolf was going to help with the roof. And everybody's going to take a part. Well, Brer Rabbit, he really didn't want to build no house. So the only thing he could do was he grabbed himself a pencil and a ruler, and he just decided he commenced to marking and the measuring. And he'd go over here and he would make a little mark, and then he would measure. And he'd go over here and then make another measure and the mark. And then he'd measure over here and mark. And then the mark and the measure and the measure and the mark and the mark and the measure. Oh my Lord, Brer Rabbit was doing nothing but marking and the measuring. And Brer Goose, she looked on over there and be like, hey, look at that Brer Rabbit there. He working so hard doing nothing but a marking and the measuring. Oh, he working too hard. Oh, and Brer Rabbit was saying, yeah, there's a lot of work. Well, the house was finished. Everybody was looking at the house going, look at the floors, look at the windows, look at the walls, look at the ceiling. This is a great house. Well, who gonna live in what bedrooms? Well, everybody had decided that because Brer Rabbit, he had worked so hard, marking and measuring, that he would get first choice. Well, that's mighty nice of you, Brer Rabbit said. I was gonna get a room upstairs. Well, that's fine. Well, everybody was choosing their rooms and moving everything in. Brer Rabbit snuck in a great big old shotgun. While everybody was distracted, Brer Rabbit snuck into his room a great big brass cannon. Well, while everybody was just distracted to decorating their rooms and all that, Brer Rabbit drug up them stairs a great big old tub of water. Now, once everybody had settled themselves down and everything like that, everybody sat down in the parlor area, and they was just, oh my goodness, everybody worked so hard, and everybody was just celebrating and drinking and partying, and all of a sudden, Brer Rabbit, ooh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Brer Goose said, Brer Rabbit, you worked the hardest out of all of us. You go on upstairs and get yourself some rest. You deserved it. And everybody else, yeah, go ahead, Brer Rabbit. There ain't nobody. Y'all go ahead and go on upstairs. Well, that's mighty fine, nice of you. And Brer Rabbit said, I was going to put my feet up. So Brer Rabbit goes up the stairs. Well, everybody goes back to their celebrating and having fun, and look at the fireplace, and look at this table, and look at this chair, and look at the picture over there. Brer Rabbit sticks his head out his room door and yells out, when a big man like me needs to sneeze, whereabouts does he go and sneeze? Well, the animals downstairs, they look at each other going like, what on earth? And Brer Fox yells up the stairs, when a big man like you needs to sneeze, he sneezes when he pleases. Look out down there, I'm a gonna sneeze. And Brer Rabbit took that big old shotgun and blam, 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 blam. Oh, well, what the hell kind of hell? All the animals will go like, it sounds like Brer Rabbit's got himself a cold. I ain't never heard nobody sneeze like that. Well, a couple animals walked out because they was like, that's too much for me. And well, okay, well, then a few minutes later, all the animals forgot all about it. They was back to celebrating this beautiful home that they was. Well, about 10 minutes later, Brer Rabbit sticks his head out the window and goes, when a big man like me needs to sit but can't find himself a chair, whereabouts he gonna sit? Where Brer Bear goes up and yells, when a big man like you can't find a chair to sit, he sits on the floor. Look out down there, I'm a-gonna sit. And Brer Rabbit takes that big old brass cannon and points it out the window, lights the fuse. Boom! The whole house shook. I mean, the pictures fell off the walls. Animals was flying every which way. Not Brer Bear pure plumb off his chair. Oh my Lord. Well, Brer Bear, he just got up and dusted himself off, and he said, well, I think that Brer Rabbit has got himself a mighty big cold, and I ain't fixing to get no cold. So Brer Bear hadn't gone and left. Well, now a few more animals had followed Brer Bear because they was like, well, he got a cold and he ain't Brer Rabbit ain't feeling well. I ain't gonna catch none of that. So they was like, he can have his space. Well, they stayed quiet for a little bit because everybody's a little bit shook up. They weren't sure who they were living with. Well, about 15 minutes later, everybody put the pictures back up, settled all the furniture around and all that, commenced their drinking and having a good time. About 5 minutes later, Brer Rabbit, he goes and sticks his head out the window, out his room door again, and says, when a big man like me wants to take a chew of tobacco, whereabouts is he gonna spit? Bird Goose yells up at Brer Rabbit, big man or little man, you spits where you want. Look out down there, and right then, a few of them animals bolted right on out of the house. They knew something was coming, something big was coming. Look out down there, I'm a-gonna spit. And Brer Rabbit opened up his room door and took that big tub of water that he had snuck in and just pushed it up. All the animals heard it coming, and they was leaping and the bounding and the flying and the scurrying, and people was going up the chimneys. They was rushing through the windows. They was going through the walls. They was out of there. Nobody wanted to live with Brer Rabbit if he was going to have to spit and sneeze and sit like that. Well, after everything settled down, Brer Rabbit went downstairs and closed up all the windows. Brer Rabbit go ahead and patched up them walls, closed the doors and locked them up, went upstairs and went to bed. And they say that Brer Rabbit lived into that home until the day he died. And that's the end of that. Thank you so much, you guys. So yeah, from the time I was just a tiny little kid, well, not tiny little kid, but little kid, I have to give a shout out to Mimi Crowley because she was a librarian that I stayed with for a while my mom was dealing with her cancer. And I couldn't sleep at night, and so she put headphones on my ears, and I happened to find these cassette tapes of Jackie Torrance. And I've listened over and over and over and over and over again. And then eventually we're sitting eating breakfast, and I said, can I tell you guys a story? And they're like, what stories? And I sat them down right there, and I told them, actually the first story that I told was the Tar Baby story. So, and it was just amazing. And so it went from there. And then I began to tell, people, and I started getting paid. So it was a lot of fun. So Definitely something very special in my heart. So if you guys have watched this all the way to the end, I do truly appreciate it. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to hear me do some more stories, because let me tell you something, I got a lot of stories. So with that being said, like, share, subscribe. I touch lives one video at a time. Look up because you might see something. Take action. Take action, because that's the only way you will succeed. Be